magazine here. So, when I was a kid, the first one that I started with was, I want to say it was this one. No, it was not that one. The first one I started with was, still don't have it. I think I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yeah, there we go. This is the first Nintendo Power I ever had as a kid. The really cheesy Ninja Gaiden one, which Cheeseball 81 now has in her possession. I sent it as part of her birthday gift. So anyway, we're not going to start here though, even though I would have more to say about this. This, of course, is the first issue, and if you look at the very last issue, it's actually really cool. So, issue 180, my goodness. Oh, that's not the last one. Do I not have all of them? This might not be all of them. I might have to go try to find the rest. Regardless, though, I have, oh yeah, that's right, because Nintendo Power went up till Wii U, so this is definitely not all of them. Anyway, whatever. I'll get the rest. And Cameron actually was kind enough to give me the very last episode, or issue. It's a tearjerker. So anyway, this came out in 1988. I believe it was the July-August issue, because these used to come out every 2 months, and eventually they started going every month. This first issue was only given to people who were members of the Nintendo Fun Club, which I was not, but it didn't take long for me to get a subscription. That was like this was the one magazine I would always look forward to seeing it come in to my mailbox every month. And of course, every 2 months at the beginning. So welcome. This is our premiere issue of Nintendo Power. The new bi-monthly magazine is going to put more power in the hands of video game players like you than ever before. Nintendo Power is created by video game experts for video game enthusiasts, with more than 110 pages packed with in-depth tips, tricks, and game reviews on all the best video games you play on your Nintendo Entertainment System. We packed Nintendo Power full of special features like Pack Watch, which tells you when to look for the latest greatest hits. Get the hottest tips from the pros and counselors corner. Check classified information for the one-of-a-kind moves that you can pull with certain programs, like built-in Continue. Find out what new video games have just been released and now playing. Look at NES Journal for the latest news about hit arcade games like Vindicators. That's like that Rick and Morty superhero group that has like the human shark and the guy made of ants. Maulbox, NES Achievers Video Spotlight, and Top 30 are just a few more features that will keep you glued to Nintendo Power, like Mario to a magic mushroom. A magic mushroom. It's like they're practically admitting that he does drugs. Every issue, we will have a great big colorful poster that you can pull out and put up on your wall. If you haven't already subscribed to get your copy of Nintendo Power delivered every other month, go for it. All the details you need are on page 106 to 109 of this issue. Look forward to bringing you Nintendo Power. You won't find it anywhere but here. This is your magazine, and we expect to hear from you and other Power players with scores, tips, reviews, and ideas. Now you're playing with Power. So I will say that even though I wasn't subscribed at this point, this did come out right around the time that I got my Nintendo. When Super Mario Bros. 2 and Legend of Zelda came out. Oh, would you look at that? You can actually highlight the text. That means they OCR'd this thing. RBI Baseball was a favorite of ours when we were kids too. As was Bases Loaded. I don't think we ever played Major League Baseball. And then of course there was Baseball Simulator 1000, which I don't recall when that came out. Howard Nestor. Yeah, some of you youngins who were born around the N64 times might recognize this face. In regards to Pilot Wings, I was never really a big fan of Double Dragon, the first Double Dragon. The second one I think was everyone's favorite. Was everyone's favorite rather. Gauntlet was one of my favorites, especially because it had the voice synthesis type of thing going on. Gauntlet 2, I can't remember what was different about it. In fact, it might have been the voice synthesis stuff that I'm talking about now. Game show games are never all that good. Contra is an absolute hit. Wow. First of all, like, well, no, I guess those are the right colors, huh? Or are they backwards? No, I think that's the right color scheme for Mario. Yeah, this one, well, I don't need to say it probably because I'm sure you all know this already, but this game wasn't based off of Mario originally. It was originally Doki Doki Panic, which was a Arabian Nights type of game where you were like in a dream. Characters are completely different, but Japan did end up going on to publish the Japan did end up re-releasing it with the title Mario USA, and it had the Mario characters in it, and ever since then it's kind of been like some of the things that you had in this game became a staple, like farting, being able to pull the vegetables out of the ground and stuff was absolutely carried over into other games. But my lord, look at this artwork. Luigi's head is looks like a fucking banana. Mario looks like he's he's been into the magic mushrooms, not the kind that make you big, but the kind that make you go crazy. His hand is a ball with another ball for a thumb, and his other hand just appears to be like a roll of quarters and a limp penis. And then of course Toad's back here like frickin' having a rager, farting himself off the ground, and then Princess Peach's hairline is somewhere above her head. But hey, who am I to judge? Yeah. Then you could like squat and it looks like you're taking a dump. I really do wonder who the artist is that did this. Like these little pictures are kind of cute. Oh, and now the guy's color's wrong. Somewhere between here and there, they got mixed up. And then we got Mario taking a power shit with his inverted clothing. I did eventually beat Super Mario Brothers 2 later on in life, but I think it was when the Game Boy Advance Mario Advance game came out that I finally beat it. Because before that, I didn't really give it enough time, you know. Jeez. I absolutely remember fighting Birdo and Mouser and Triclide. But I really don't remember Fry Guy or Claw Grip especially. And Wart was... I mean, everyone knows Wart. Mario looks like first of all, he's all gray now, so it looks like he's time traveled and he's looking for someone in the past that owed him money. And the Bob-omb is like, yeah, he's over there, Mario. And Mario's like, that son of a bitch, I'm gonna get my $20. And then Luigi's over here, also old, so I can only assume that he's probably kind of done the same thing, except now he's come back in time to try to win the Olympics again, and this time he's not going to do, he's not going to use performance-enhancing drugs. And then we got, who I can only assume is Princess Peach, not wearing a dress for once. And not only is she jumping, but clearly she's gushing out of her rear end, and that's propelling her into the sandbox. Sniffit's running off to go get his camera because that shit's rad. And of course, Fry Guy is over here just blazing it up, you know, 420. This Sniffit over here is looks like he's probably about as old as Mario and Luigi are, because you can tell because he's having back pain. And this one's just got to take a shit, so he's running off to the bathroom. And then we got a fucking rocket about to hit the middle of the Olympics. It's most likely that Kim Jong-un sent this from the future, and it's going to hit any moment now, and they're all going to die. Either that or it's not going to do anything because, you know, North Korea sucks. And I can only assume that this is Wart, who's wearing boxing gloves to throw what I can, once again, can only assume are toothpicks. Or, I'm sorry, a javelin. Looks like a toothpick. And then here is Sonic the Hedgehog's earliest appearance in a video game magazine. He's just sitting here chilling. This is before he found out that he only had 6 months to live, so he was taking it easy. Now he runs everywhere because he's running away from death. That's probably supposed to be Mouser, but it kind of looks like Kirby in a costume. And Toad's just, I guess that's supposed to be shot put. Either that or he's playing golf, who knows. And then, of course, Birdo just looks like a Jolt reskin shooting pearly white cum out of her mouth. And whatever the fuck this thing is doesn't like getting jizzed on, so he's not having a good day. Oh, and look at this. Our 4 competitors are showing off their... I'm assuming that that's supposed to say talents, just like this is supposed to say class and not class. But it's funnier when we do it this way. Our 4 competitors are showing off their talents. Mario is the best all-around athlete. Luigi is world close high jumper. Peach excels at long jump, and Tiny Toad is super strong. Now see, this is something that you don't get in modern video game magazines. And by the way, I'm saying keep an eye on the time so I can go check that chicken in a moment here. So anyway, back then, because games were 2D, you could absolutely just print out each screen of the game and actually have a good idea of what the game is like and where you can go. And it's so interesting because you can't do this anymore, because pretty much every game you play nowadays is 3D, or it's just too complicated. Like, could you imagine even trying to show a complex 2D game like Castlevania Symphony of the Night all in one page? Or even a whole section of the castle in one page, or trying to break it up across several pages. That would be irritating at best. Besides that, though, yeah, this is just super cool. I miss stuff like this. How to escape from a Phanto fucker. Yeah, these things used to give me nightmares as a kid. Like anything that would chase after you and you couldn't kill it. Let's see how far this goes. So it takes you all the way through World 1, all the way through World 2. I think that's it. And then you get a little thing here about the second quest of Zelda, which is actually something I've never had an opportunity to do. That's nice though. Like this one issue pretty much has, well, no, it has everything up to level 6. And then level 7 and level 8, Nintendo Power's like, fuck you. You're gonna have to figure this out yourself, kid. And level 9, of course. Yes, and then the very first hint of Zelda 2 that we get, real fighting scenes. When a battle starts, you get a close-up of the scene with big lifelike characters. I don't know what you guys are smoking, that's not lifelike at all, but, you know, it was okay, I guess. You'll be traveling in a far more vast overworld. This time, you can gain the power to cast 8 different spells. If you talk to the people living in towns, you'll gain all kinds of different pointers, including null pointer exceptions. And I guess this was I think that this was the poster. Yeah, this is the poster, and there's just a big map of Legend of Zelda. This would have been cool. Like, I wish I had this poster to put on the wall, because that's really cool. I want to say that this is the same thing, too. Like, this was also a multi-page poster that you could put up on the wall. Oh boy. Oh wait, no, this is the poster. So I guess the other side of the poster was the map. Yeah, I can see it's 3 sections. And this was 3 sections. So, yeah, this must have been the other side of the poster. Yeah, if I can ever find someone that has this poster, I will totally take it off their hands and put that on the wall. Because that's deserving. So then we got different baseball games as the poster. So we got... He's in space and he's throwing a baseball with a hand that's like way too small for his body. It could just be the fact that it's behind him and it's foreshortening, but who knows. We got a hot dog flying through space. We've got a cup of the T-1000 flying out of this cup, and it's probably gonna turn back into the Terminator and go kill John Connor. We got potatoes. Oh, those are peanuts. They look like potatoes from where I'm standing. This ball sack here is just exploding, and all these games are coming out of it. So, guys, if you have a baseball at home, you need to go and hit that shit with a Nintendo brand baseball bat to see if there's games hidden in it. Hold on. I need to tell this thing that I'm still listening. Yeah, so this guy is literally just like, it looks like holy shit. So actually, no. He's like maybe 5 feet off the ground, and it looks like he jumped up with just one leg, and he's just about to get the shit clobbered out of him by this baseball bat. Like, this baseball bat is, like, you can see where the trajectory is. It's gonna nail him right in the fucking dick. Like, I don't know who told this pitcher that he should be standing that close to the batter, but yeah, he's about to get his nuts blasted off. Maybe they'll find 3 more Nintendo games in his testicles when they rupture when the baseball bat hits it. This guy appears to be using some sort of a sausage or something as a weapon, and this guy is pointing at him and saying, "Look at that motherfucker." He's supposed to bring a bat, and he's fighting with a salami stick. And then I guess off in the distance, Batman's help is needed, so these fuckers are out here enjoying a baseball game, and over here, like, the Joker's gassing a bunch of kids or something at an orphanage. This guy looks like he has some problems that medicine can't fix. Well, shit, I have problems medicine can't fix, so I guess I probably shouldn't pick on him too hard. Bases loaded. What do we have to say about bases loaded? This isn't take me out to the ball game. You're actually out there playing Major League Baseball, bitch! And a million sports fans are counting on you to bring home the glory. You'll hear the roar of the crowd when the bases are loaded and you hit the big one that brings home the pennant. Play ball. I guess that's supposed to be an exclamation point, but it just looks like another L. I don't remember if you actually heard the roar of the crowd, and if it was probably just a... something like that. This guy appears to be like whittling a baseball bat for himself. I'm assuming that was probably once like a baseball bat, and like either part of it broke off, or whoever scanned this just didn't do a very good job. No idea, but it looks like he's whittling his own baseball bat, but it's too short. And he's kind of pissed off about it because he's already spent like 3 hours trying to make a bat because he doesn't want to go home and get one. This guy looks like an ethnic stereotype. I'm not gonna talk about him. This guy's got elephantitis of the baseball. Supposed to be foreshortening there, but it looks like his hand is just a giant baseball. Sucks to be him. I always thought that word was funny, bunt. When I was a kid, I didn't used to understand what that meant. I always used to just think like, oh, what's he gonna do? Fucking like throw a cake at me? Play with your balls. Relief. He's like, I can't go to the bathroom, so I'm just gonna shit here in my expensive blue jersey. Last up's home run. Okay. Counselor's Corner. These are always fun. Welcome to Counselor's Corner. This is where we answer letters from players who have found themselves stuck again and again in the same spot, or lost in a maze, are unable to beat a formidable opponent, are in a number of other fixes. This is the place to get your questions answered by the pros. Yeah, so imagine that you're a kid and you're stuck in a video game, and then you send a letter to Nintendo Power to find out what the hell you're supposed to do, and then you gotta wait 2 months to get your answer. Maybe. Because you don't know. You might not even get an answer. Well, let's see. In Ghosts and Goblins, is there a stage select? Also, how do I beat the Red Devil? You mean Firebrand? Let's start with the stage select question. Hold the controller right and press B 3 times. Then press up and release. Then press B 3 times. Press left, release, then B 3 times again. Press down, press B 3 more times, and start. Select the A or B button at this time. You don't select the button, you push it. And then push start once again. Now you're on the right track. Next is the strategy to fend off the Red Devil. When you find a Red Devil at the right of the screen, throw a spear at him and quickly run back to the left. If he does not follow you, then your strategy will be a big success. So I'm assuming that if he follows you, you're fucked. Yeah, that's how it works. I'm telling you, you're fucked. If this red fucker, this motherfucker right here, if he follows you, you're just fucking boned. When I'm playing Ring King, sometimes a letter P appears in the ring. What does it mean? Well, it means that you punched your opponent so hard that he literally peed on the floor. And I don't mean like, urinated. Like, he literally shot the letter P out of his dick. I have a hard time finding the power-up items. I usually get wiped out before I find them. Can you help? Huh. Yeah, look at that. Even in the classified section, they give you, like, a quick look at where a lot of the important stuff is. Now, the problem with this is that you really can't just get to these things immediately. Like, you have to wind your way through. Like, I think the first thing you can get, obviously, you get the Maru Mari, which is, I thought that was something, named something different. Anyway, you go up here. I don't think you can get up here yet. So I think, if I recall, you go through here, and you get the bomb first, and I think you get the Varia suit. Anyway, I don't remember. It's been ages. Are there really unlimited 1-ups? Plus, can you tell me how to get the fireworks, and what do they mean? I think it had to do with the lastage of the timer. Oh yeah, there you go. If it ends in 1, 3, or 6, the fireworks will go off. In speedrunning, actually, you want to avoid that, because that takes too much time. And hey there, John. Good to see ya. Cannot beat Hudra. But anyway, like, it's just interesting. Like, back then, once again, you couldn't go online. There was no GameFAQs. There was no YouTube to show you where to go. You just had to do things the old-fashioned way. no matter how many times I can't seem to beat the 5 boss characters. Well, I mean, do them in order and just... Because I kind of doubt that he's going to have problems beating each one. Like, I'm sure that he hasn't gotten to these if he's having trouble with Medusa. So can you really say you can't beat the 5 boss characters? Like, this honestly sounds like it was written by a counselor, which kind of makes sense because at this point, this was the first issue of Nintendo Power, so how would they possibly have that? Oh man, look at Mike Tyson. Looks just as derpy as he does in real life. Yeah. Well, anyway, let's keep going. So these were always one of my favorite parts. Well, the comics in general were one of my favorite parts. And god damn it, Instalink, you're not doing a very good job of tracking my face. Come on. I'm over here, genius. Down here. There we go. For as fancy as this camera is, it doesn't do a very good job. So anyway, yeah, comics. Comics were one of my favorite parts of the Nintendo Power magazine, especially when they had the Super Mario World and Zelda, Star Fox, Super Metroid. I think they even had a Star Wars one too for Shadows of the Empire. I can't remember though. Yeah, so let's see. Hello, I'm Howard Phillips, president of the Nintendo Fan Club, and this is my good friend, Nestor. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that Howard Phillips was actually a big part of Nintendo too, wasn't he? Playing Zelda today, I see you should have found levels 8 and 9 by now. Oh, I'm just messing around. I know where they are. Can't find them. I bet you've forgotten where they are. You think you're so smart. Are you kidding? Level 8 is hidden in the second screen up from the third from the right under the tree in the path. Ah, I didn't check that tree. God, this guy's a fucking dick. Actually, no, I guess he's responding to Nestor being a dick, so they're both dicks. Level 9 is under a rock in the 6th screen from the left on the top. Use the map on page 35 through 36 of this magazine. Get the power, Nintendo Power. Anything else I can help you with? Yes, I mean, no, I already knew where they were. Think they're stopping, This isn't as cool as the later ones. The later ones, they actually did, like, some crazy shit, like they actually go into the video games and stuff. This is like the shortest one I've ever seen, honestly. Classified information. What is this? Pull the goalie and go for it. How do you do that? Oh, I don't really like ice hockey. For a second I thought it was Blades of Steel. And hello there, Sansuma. Press the start button while holding down A and B of controller 1 and 2. Interesting. Ah, yes. The ever infamous Konami code. I always used to think it was 50, guys. I guess it was 30 this whole time. For each of the 4 consecutive games to start with 30 lives. So you get 120 guys to finish the game with. Oh, Gunsmoke. That was actually one of my favorite shoot 'em up games. Sorry, just gotta keep an eye on that chicken and hope it finishes cooking soon because I just want to take it out of there. Wow, Athena. That's a shitty game. Rad Racer. One of Square's first games. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. You really need to do something about your internet. Yeah, a lot of these games I don't remember. Athena, though, I remember. That one is not great.
It's time to stop!
No, it didn't.
It's time to stop, okay?
That's not Sax Guy.
Where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents? I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. It's time to stop!
Yeah, so, in any case, like I said earlier, this, like, you don't see this kind of stuff with magazines anymore. Like this, first of all, it seems like you can just kind of tell that each article had its own artists and layout manager, and that absolutely looks like they just ripped something out of Fist of the North Star. The hands and everything. Like, I'm willing to bet you I could probably find that exact pose, because that is absolutely Fist of the North Star. Actually, hold up. We gotta see if we can find a picture of what's his face. Just something with him facing us, because I'm willing to bet you that it's got to be the same, if not at the very least close to it. Wait a minute, is that it? Kind of. I mean, he's got the same hands going on, except he's got them like reversed, like this one's over here and that one's over there. Anyway, I'm telling you, that's Fist of the North Star. It's got to be. And you gotta love the end of the game. Like, you beat the shit out of your friend over a girl. Red Warrior needs food badly. That's one thing for sure. Gauntlet 2 looked a hell of a lot better than the first one. The first one was just kind of flat. Okay. Looks like the chicken is approaching completion. Wow, and then you get a whole article on Contra. Along with complete maps. That's really crazy. Granted, we only got to see the first part of it here. It looks like. Wait a second. Zone 1. And then we just jumped to Zone 3. The waterfall, and then they give us a sneak preview of the end of the game and everything else leading up to it. Ugh, yeah, we will pass on Wheel of Fortune. There you go, Woody. Aye! No, I'm not ready for BioShock versus Alien versus Predator versus Freezy Pop. That's too much. That's too many things going on at once. I think that they need to pick a topic. Ooh, Dragon Power. So I'm gonna give you guys one guess as to what this game actually is. So here's a hint: Goku. And this is a lie. Well, technically it's not. It is based off of that Chinese story, but this is fucking Dragon Ball. This is Dragon Ball. This was the Dragon Ball game and it was basically converted into being that based on that Chinese story rather than Dragon Ball. You actually went around collecting Bulma's panties, and in this one, it's replaced with like rice, like onigiri, that you're picking up. Fun game though. Newspaper Boy in our neighborhood let me borrow it for a bit. Loved that game. I need to play that again actually. Alright. Chicken is close to being done, so I'll go check on it in another few minutes here. Oh, nice. Cool. That's everything goes on. Metal Gear. Imagine you've been given a mission to free hostages. This is the scene. Near the border of South America, a jungle fortress called Outer Heaven is under control of the terrorists. An evil colonel is in power. A tyrant and dictator. He rules with bullets and bombs, turning harmless local villagers into brainwashed weapons of mass destruction. But the worst is yet to come. This madman's created the ultimate nightmare. A dreadful weapon, power capable of spreading destruction across the globe. He calls this monster weapon Metal Gear. And you, as the secret agent and spy, Solid Snake, must set out on a mission to destroy it. 5 heavily guarded fortresses block your way. To make matters worse, the only thing you've got going for you is a pack of cigarettes. This is a kid's magazine. So you have to obtain necessary information and weapons in enemy territory. The road to Metal Gear is hazardous. This is espionage at its most challenging. You find a hostage tied up in a room. How are you going to free him? I'll free him from this mortal coil by shooting him in the face. You want a Famicom? Like an actual Famicom? Well, yeah, he said it was 5 games, so I would have to assume that that's the case. But wow, when are they gonna get it to you? And is it the first model of Famicom or is it the AV Famicom? Players poll. Enter this contest and you might get to see this creepy asshole's poll. It's modded with composite. Okay, so it's the model. It's the first model then. That's really cool. I'm happy for you. You won it from Stargate. What is Stargate? Is it like Metal Gear? Hey, look, this thing still has the kid's thing on it. Oh, Stargate SG Dude. Yeah. I didn't know that that's who we're talking about. Wow, he's giving away Famicoms. Shit, I need to go watch his channel. So, holy shit. Who wants to call this guy and see if this Jeremy Salzman guy still lives here with this phone number? Fan club membership. He was 13 when this came out, so that was 1988. He was 13. Wow. So he was born in 74 then, I guess. Damn. Huh, anyway. He's like, my asshole's this big. Or my player's poll is this big. Sorry, over. It was 9,400 points to enter, and I won at the end of the stream. Oh, cool. The Vindicators. The game even comes with a built-in contest feature that allows players to win a free Vindicators t-shirt. Well, I'm too late for that contest, too. La 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 la. Fucking Pee Wee Herman. Man, whoever scanned this thing, like, it got fucked up. And then, of course, we've got the mailbox, which in most Nintendo Power magazines is at the end of the magazine and not at the end. So that's kind of interesting. I didn't know that in the first one it was at the end. Do we get any pictures? And then, of course, there's Samus with her big derpy helmet. Many of our favorite NES retailers, or order by credit card. There's another 1-800 number for you guys to call. 1-800-422-2602. Call them and ask them if you can still order the official Nintendo Player's Guide. And if they say yes, order 2. Oh, I see. It's golf. I was like, "Ha, your numbers are negative, you dumb fuck." And it's like, "Oh, that's how you play. That's how you play golf." And here's Mr. Player's pole right now, right here. He's like, "I like to hold my player's pole like this." Video spotlight. I wish I could see what this is, but it's too crunchy. And that kid there is serious business. Eric Mast. He must be the son of the Player's Pole guy. It came with Super Mario Bros. 3, Tetris, Zaxxon, and 2 others. That's wow. You get the Japanese version of Super Mario 3. That's a more difficult version than the American one, ever so slightly. Okay, I gotta hop up here in a moment and go check the fire, and that'll be a good segue into Jamestown Plus. So I'm probably gonna do this like every stream. I'm gonna go through a Nintendo Power magazine with you all because it's just kind of fun. So anyway, I'm going to go and take the chicken off the grill. I hope that I'll see you guys when I get back from doing that. It's only gonna take me a moment. I'll be right back though.